wrestling conscious slam dunking some sense in these wrestling streets. Okay, so much stuff is going on. So much stuff is going on over the last weekend. So we're going to condense it and do the WWE roundup. I need a name. Put me in the comments what name I should call this weekly show. Come on. I don't know. But anyway, so we're going to talk about SmackDown. We're going to talk about Worlds Collide, SummerSlam. Joking, not SummerSlam. Money in the Bank. And we're going to talk about Raw and how Raw it was. Actually, Raw is actually good. Not much complaints about Raw. So let's get into it. Videos of what's happening in the last kind of couple of days in the wrestling world, but you know, time is money and time is money and money is time. So this, I see this kind of this show as this could have been in an email type of thing. We're doing 10 million videos, but I am going to do bonus videos because there's so much monumental things which have happened over the last week or so. Now let me look. Now I don't go segment by segment. I just pick out the key things and we talk about the business of wrestling. Well, mostly WWE. One day when my finger goes up, I'll definitely do more AEW content. I have done AEW content in the past. Now, where should we start with the lovely SmackDown? Now, SmackDown was kind of bore. It was more of a filler. Now, I pick up some things. I don't like what they're doing with Big Jim, you know. Big Jim, they're just making him jobbing out, man. He's got so much charisma. I feel like he should have been heavyweight champion instead of Jay, you know. He's got so much natural charisma. And I feel he does a great job. I'm not even going to talk about the Selena Vega stuff. Boring, Julia, I don't care about the Seth Rollins stuff. I think it's boring. Or Rhea Ripley and blah, 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 blah. SmackDown was a snooze fest. And that's what it is. And what is a dead giveaway about the results of a PLE? Like the go home show before, like the SmackDown on the Raw before. So if the heels beat up the baby faces and they stand victorious or have one over per se, the heels have one over the baby faces, they usually win. And I thought, oh god, I mean they usually lose, sorry. So let me just say that again. If the heels in the go home before show, if they in the ring have it over or have like beat up the baby faces and they stand victorious, or you know, they stand over the baby faces in some manner, usually that's a dead giveaway that the baby face is going to win in the PLE. Hope that makes sense. And I was like, predictable. So anyway, I was like, let me just, SmackDown is whatever. Let me see how Money in the Bank is. But before that, I said, what did I watch first? I can't remember if I watched Worlds Collide before. I think I watched SummerSlam. I keep calling it SummerSlam. I think I watched Money in the Bank before I watched Worlds Collide. Bear in mind, you know, I'm in the UK. So by the time I wake up, the first thing I do before I go to the gym, I watch the PLE or watch the show. So that's what I did, right? So I watched the lovely pair. I couldn't say SummerSlam, but it's not. It is Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank. You gotta get your money. Money in the Bank. Alright, I watched Money in the Bank, right? So, you know, I stand a bit of Naomi Slayomi, you know what I mean, my girl. I don't care what you dweebs, what you little racist people saying in these streets. Naomi was the best person to win, not Roxanne Perez with a little tiny self. No. Naomi for 16 years is busting her butt. She was in from the Divas era, in the Evolution era, in the Four Horsemen era, in all these stinky eras. All these women come and gone. She even left TNA, come back, put on bangers, more constant than flipping Bailey. And you guys are playing in her face. Yes, she's win. And it's going to be probably a last year anyway. Let her have her run. She's the best one and she's doing the best work, best character work. And for what she's given, let her win, for God's sake. It's okay. I felt like the Intercontinental thing with Dominic Mysterio thing, it was just filler. A lot of filler. And then we get to the main event where the only noticeable thing that R-Truth came back. R-Truth, man in black man. He came back and helped Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. Oh, Jesus. I need to talk. I might do a separate video about Jey Uso. Let me just write this down. You're getting videos today. Right. Oh, gosh. So I'm just, anyway, doing a weekly review. You're like, okay, you the recency effect has just happened. I talk about Worlds Collide. Worlds Collide was probably the best PLE this year. Better than WrestleMania in my eyes. I was just told, because I had low expectations. I didn't know what it was. I do love Lucha Libre in the UK when Lucha Libre is here, especially in East London. I do see a cheeky Lucha Libre from time to time. I was trying to get my husband into it. It's like, why does everyone look like Rey Mysterio? I'm like, you're so not cultured. You don't know nothing about Lucha Libre, about Mexican wrestling tradition. Just because someone has a mask doesn't mean they're Rey Mysterio. He used to love Rey Mysterio when he was younger. He's not a wrestling fan now. But I was so upset. I just had to kick him out the room and I had to watch it all by myself. Of course, you know who stood out to me? Mr. Iguana. Now, I'm going to be one of those schmarky marks where I'm like, push Iguana, do. And then when he gets over, we're like, oh man, he's not serious. And we need a serious wrestler. He's a joke. I know I'm going to be one of those schmarkity smarks. But for me to see how a stuffed animal has got over more than Lyra Valkyria, the bird lady, and most of the flipping roster, I was like, and we don't even know Mr. Iguana. That shows the disparity of the talent, what we have in the WWE roster, the stack roster, the best that it's ever been, apparently. Okay. For a stuffed animal, and for someone to wrestle with a stuffed tiny animal, doing the Spanish fly and all that type of thing there, to go over and capture the hearts of the millions and the millions. And apparently they have 4 million people watching this PLE. More than their Raw shows. How does that happen? Tell me why this Mexican league, this Worlds Collide, is better than whatever is on WWE right now. Yes, I said it. Why are we not... It was frustrating with like the LWO and Santos Escobar, something Phantasma. Oh God, I'll mess it up. Just say Gaza. Gaza. All of them together, right? Great elite wrestlers. And the way how they get booked is so annoying. It's annoying. They are stars. I can see why they are hired. But I think now I'm just going to play everything on presentation. Everything on presentation and on booking of why, you know, what's his name? Chad Gable, American, you know, or whatever his name is, Grande Starbucks. Chad Gable is not able to do stuff. We know that Ray Phoenix is amazing. It's just very frustrating with these Mexican wrestlers. Apart from Rey Mysterio, you guys are not doing them justice. I don't want this to be like 205 Live or Cruiserweights or NXT UK, some like auxiliary stupidness. It needs love and care and attention to put over these stars. And don't book Mr. Iguana like a Hornswoggle or like a flipping Santieno, whatever his name is, the Italian one, but it's not really Italian, it's really Canadian. You know what I'm talking about. Tell me what I'm talking about in the comments. Don't do that. If Mr. Iguana is doing it, because he might not look like athletic build, like he is like that type of wrestler, but he's very athletic. He can move in the ring. He can move seriously. He can play around with the iguana. I forgot what the iguana is called. Meow. But at the end of the day, it is so refreshing to see this. It's like Jake the Snake and Goldust had a green baby. That's how it feels to me. And it was just so refreshing to see the E in entertainment, Mr. Iguana. But I know I'm going to just park it for a bit, because I know in about 6 months' time, if he gets super over under stupidness, I'm going to get annoyed. But it is what it is. Okay, so there you go. But all of the wrestlers, you know, from AAA are just amazing. And I will, if it's on YouTube, it was on YouTube where I am in the UK, and watched it all the way through. If it's doing that again, I just want to watch AAA, to be honest. Storytelling, how they move their body, entertaining. AAA, triple stars, amazing. I want to know more about their Triple Mania. Oh, they are putting the main rosters to shame. Absolutely to shame. Okay, so let's... I talked about those things. Now, I want to talk about Raw. Raw is Raw. Now, I'm kissing my teeth. Why am I kissing my teeth? Why have you build Jey Uso, yeah? You got me invested in Jey Uso. I was defending Jey Uso. He's heavyweight champion. Give him a chance. At least let him drop the belt at SummerSlam or some stupidness. Alright? Not in 50, 60 days. Less than 2 months since since WrestleMania. You're gonna drop the belt. That's even worse than Damian Priest's transitional championship. I thought let him outlive Damian Priest. Make him a little solid champion. For frig's sake. What was the point of building Jey Uso for a cheap WrestleMania moment if you're not gonna capitalize on it? Just hurt my soul, man. It just hurt my soul. What, we're gonna make Gunther back and forth, hot potato. What is the payoff? What is the blood clot payoff for Gunther to be champion now? Oh, apparently it's gonna be Gunther and not Goldust. Gunther and Goldberg. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want a 30-second match where, you know, Goldberg just spears bloody Gunther, and then Gunther does like little chops. I don't care, it's boring. Alright, Jey Uso's not the best in the ring, but at least he's slightly entertainment. Yeet. Come on now. Oh boy, that just irked my soul. Why you get us invested? You just treat him like that. He's not a jobber, you know. He's worked hard. I'm gonna give Jey Uso his props, man. He has worked hard. He's trying. I think I was just about seeing him as a world championship wrestler. Don't make him like a little mini Sami Zayn, like the underdog thing. Make him legit. There is enough people he could have fought. Who? I know he's on. I don't even know if Raw or SmackDown is his thing. Is SmackDown his thing? He could have had a few people. He could have ran through a few people, have a good title defense against Rusev or something like that. He could have gone through Ludwig Kaiser. He could have had a bit of lackeys and that to go through. They just do him like a doo-doo head. Now, Nikki Bella. I know how they tried to position Nikki Bella was really annoying. Like, she's like the Trish Stratus of our generation, of like the diva generation. Oh, we gotta thank Nikki, because she is the person who paved the way for all women. And like, piss off. piss off. If it wasn't for the people like Alicia Fox, who was just jobbing out, helping them with their merch designs, jobbing out. People like Beth Phoenix, people like Natalia, just jobbing out to you guys because you was having sex with John Cena and Dolph Ziggler. We wouldn't be here. Through sexual transmitted nepotism, yeah, you're passable in the ring, but you weren't like amazing. All right, you did try to get the Total Divas reality TV show. You're a reality TV star, yeah. Okay, cool, but yeah, I don't see it as the reason that beck and call for the women's. You're not a wrestling god, so stop this propaganda. Pure propaganda. I was gonna just slap. I like Nikki, but don't try to hype up the woman evolution thing. Asuka is the one. Someone opened doors. Sasha Banks opened doors. Becky Lynch opened doors. Bailey opened doors. Not you. You open your legs, but you're not opening doors. Stop it, man. AJ Lee opened doors. Paige has opened doors. Not you and your sister. Piss me off, man. I'm not a Nikki hater, but I don't like revisionist history. Naomi opened doors. Jesus. I don't like revisionist history, you know. It just does my head in. Anyway, they're trying to segue for like a Liv Morgan match. Now, the main thing I want to talk about in my other video is Ron killings. So watch out for that video, which is coming soon. So I need to do separate for that. But all in all, Raw was really good because we had a decent pandering promo from CM Punk, and we had what's his name, John Cena. Raw, R-Truth, Ron Killings, nothing but the truth, all is the truth, did an amazing promo. I felt we just had a history-making promo moment. We had Jey Uso lose. Not like that. I didn't want him to lose, but it is what it is, man. I don't know what the payoff him to lose, because Gunther got it back. Was he 2-time champion now? And I'm gonna say this. I don't like this, yeah. I don't like how they bring in the legend Oscar in some stupid package. Package her properly. It's either you make her have a big pop as a surprise. I preferred that she was like a surprise entrance for the king or for the Queen of the Ring. I don't like how they just play with Oscar like she's not some big old star. The reason why you're not having lots of stars and a lot of star power in these brands, because you're not presenting them as a star. Present Oscar as a bona fide fucking star, not like some little jobber. I don't like her entrance. I didn't like how you just put her on the fucking board like she's she come from NXT. She just came here. Don't do that. Treat the stars like stars and it will live. Anyway, so all in all, let's rank. SmackDown was meh. Worlds Collide was a Triple A. Money in Bank was a bit meh, apart from Naomi winning. Didn't make sense why why CM Punk didn't interfere, or Sami Zayn with the Money in Bank match. Raw was better. I think Ron Killings made it for me. Thank for that. Don't really care much for Sami Zayn. I know they're trying to make fetch happen, trying to build him up as a heavyweight champion, but he has to work on his physique a little bit. Not body shaming, just make sure that you're more ripped as a champion. If Gunther did it, you can do it too. And that's it. So the first time in ages, I'm excited on how to capitalize on this R-Truth moment. Please watch my other videos, which are coming about R-Truth. I got a video about R-Truth. Got a video about LA Knight coming. I have a video about Naomi's win. Okay. Alright. take it easy. Weekly review. Love you loads. Thanks for staying to the end. I appreciate you watching or listening to the end. And I love ya. I really do. Rest in conscience.